Final story for the evening. Now, Nigeria's security challenges continue to draw urgent national attention. The Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, has announced the arrest of 53 suspects linked to recent mass killings in Benue and Plateau states. He assured the public that prosecution will follow swiftly, with suspects set to face trial without delay. Now, in Benue, Governor Hyacinth Alia is taking steps towards long-term peace. Following President Tinubu's directive, he's establishing a peace committee to help restore calm and prevent further violence in the region. Now, just to tell me quickly, while we can't sit here to question how they got them arrested, now some are also questioning to know how confident are the authorities that they are actual perpetrators of the Benue massacre. Those who have been arrested right now are the actual culprits. I mean, how do you respond to some of this silent criticism following the arrest of these suspects at that scenario?
Well, criticism is normal.
Okay.
I mean, Nigerians will always criticize. It's also good for whoever is in power,
charge.
Whoever is in charge. Criticism is good for you.
Okay.
In the case of the IGP that came out boldly that so number of people have been arrested, and mentioned that 2 of them are prime suspects.
Okay.
That prime suspect in that act that took place.
Okay.
So I will applaud what they have done so far, but I will also make a comment that they could have done better. Why did they have to wait till when the president is making the statement that, you know, how many arrests have you guys made?
Okay.
Additionally, what's mostly important is this particular thing has been happening before in that same community. Let them put up a structure, a system. Let them set up a committee that will prevent this from happening.
Okay, I'll hold you there. Dotu, he just made a very valid point now. Why is it that it took the president to come out to publicly address the issue before the security agencies swung into action? But that's not the case right now. One major concern now is, how can the government move from reactive arrests to proactive conflict prevention in the region?
You see, when I don't want to, I have moved from the realm of major criticism. But the truth is that when you're talking about matter of this nature, and anytime we read any news that has to do with putting more money in the hand of governors, sometimes I become very worried, because some of the money that the governors already have, how are they deploying
how are they expended?
Majority of the governors in Nigeria come out too helpless. Before Amotekun came on board, and I was part of the people that put in a few papers before Amotekun came on board, it was looking as if it was impossible for any state to be able to do anything
concerning
for internal security. It was looking as if nobody could do it. Thank God for the boldness of the former governor of Ondo State, who came out to say this is doable. I'm not saying Amotekun has got to the point we want it. They can't carry AK-47,
but at least their presence.
But at least they are present. So, and I'm coming to the issue of the concept of 10%. In philosophy, there's always the concept of 10%. There's always the concept of 10% of people who want to commit crime in your community. It is not the duty of government, beyond buying guns, to rally the remaining 90% against this 10%. There's no, you cannot come out to say, if the people truly trust their government, that these people will come into a community, lodge in a community, and perpetrate the evil that they did, that no one member of the community will see it, will see them. But because there's a lost trust between the government, and that's the exact same thing that happened to the Nigeria police. I come from a police-populated family.
So what you're saying in effect is they would not have carried out that operation without internal help.
That's not how they would do it. That's not how they would have done it. So what I'm saying in essence is that if everybody is waiting for Mr. President to give directive, the Mr. President is already a burdened man, because Nigeria is a complex state. But if we can create, even if you say Nigeria is not working, God forbid, we can create a sane state individually for this nation. When you create a state sane as a governor, a sane state as a governor, if I create mine, then Nigeria becomes a working state. So what they should have done, what I'm saying is that all this cry baby that a lot of governors do, an end must come to it. Let's rally our community against crime. And they will say, oh, there's no law to create state police. I was in Kano. I went for a night event. Hishba came and arrested everybody. Amotekun is working on those things. In fact, we asked them, In Lagos, there's neighborhood watch. All of these are areas of the law that you can take advantage of to protect your own people, not just by buying guns, but by rallying them to believe in your government to the point that they are willing to offer information that will prevent crime.
Joseph Femi, with what Dr. has said now, are we looking at a possibility of state policing coming into effect in no distant time?
I think state policing should have come into effect already by now. Because there are lots of things that are lacking behind. Because I mean, there is no direct leadership. The leadership is far away. You understand? So state policing is needed. But I think, from my own point of view, I think the government is trying to generate funds to be able to put in other reforms. Because reforms needs funds. So you first reform the funds, get more money, then you can continue your reforms. So I believe that the government of this, the current government is also looking into probably reforming the police, which will bring state policing. But you agree that it will require funds.
Right. Joseph Femi, thank you.
Sorry. We can't replicate a system that is not working. The current welfare of the Nigeria police is not good enough. We have to address that so that state will not continue to replicate that same method that is not working. You don't want to know how much they earn. You don't want to know.
What about the pension?
Dr. Ojo, thank you very much for your time on the show. Appreciate you. And of course, Joseph Femi, author, speaker, and of course, public analyst. Thank you so much for your time as well.
You're welcome.
Appreciate you. Well, that's our show for today. But before I sign off, the Newsweek crew is wishing our foremost guest, of course, Ibrahim Garba, a happy birthday. He's been quite tremendous. He's, he's a very jolly good fellow indeed. He's got our back, and we are here wishing you a pleasant celebration. He's a brilliant media consultant as well. No wonder we connect. I'm a June brother too. Yeah, I'm a June brother. You're a June brother. Congratulations.
Thank you.
June brother.
I'm so sorry about that.
All right, thank you so much for joining us. Of course, you can follow our conversation on social media platforms at TVC News NG or on our website at tvcnews.tv. I am Marco Tabo. Until next week, goodbye.